So I told you to uncheck this mesh renderer, as if you check this one, sphere will appear to both QR and you may get confused over that. So let's make different prefab span and different QR, and we'll give authority to our QR tracker more. Like we'll be controlling levels and other. Like we'll simply write name of that particular prefab, and later we can replace it with anything. So for now, let's start with giving authority or making our prefab better. Now creating for our next QR, we'll create new prefab 3D object, and this time we'll create cube and resize it to similar to our this QR. You can simply go and see what we require, like its scale is 0.1, and we have to add QR tracker script. This QR tracker script will work for both prefabs. So let's rescale it. Make sure your other position and rotation are 0. Now add QR tracker script, and we can rename this as QRP prefab. So you can rename from here and here as well. Now drag it here like previous. Now we have a prefab and its name is QRB prefab, and we can delete this scene one. Now we are ready with our prefabs, and it will be easier during our runtime as well. Now let's make some small changes in our scripts, as we are using two prefabs this time. Go to trackables. So you don't have to make many changes, but simple change, like we'll change it to QRA prefab, and copy this one and paste and change this to QRB prefab. Now move this to up, so we will be tracking our ID easily. So I'll place it down here and change this to as we will be taking that string from that. As this string QR ID will hold our QRA and QRB. Similar to that, we will require some game object to hold our prefabs like our cube and sphere. So for that we will do game object prefab to spawn equals to null. So it will hold our 3D object that we want to create. For example, it will hold like if QR says QRA, it will use QRA prefab, and if it will be QRB, we want QRB to spawn. We have already set everything. What we have to do is if QR ID, so we will call QR ID equals to QRA. So what we will do, we will simply spawn QRA prefab. So what we'll do, prefab to spawn equals to QRA prefab. So our goal is to spawn this QRA prefab that we have created if it detects QRA. So it has done it properly. And we'll simply write else if. So that's why you have to make sure that your this ID is correct. So while making your QR code in QR generator, you should write it correctly. Like you should mention this text correctly, and that only you have to paste. Like if you have set QR as iPhone, here you should be iPhone, and the text, if you have used I as capital, it should be capital. Then only it will work. It's like providing ID or roll number, so it should be correct. So finally we'll write else as well, and we'll provide debug.log if both QR have issue or it cannot identify it as unknown. Simply return it. So what we have done is we have asked it to spawn prefab A if it detects QRA, or simply if it detects QRB, simply spawn QRB prefab, or show us it is unknown QR. Now we have to replace this as well as prefab to spawn, as we have used this one instead of our previous. And now this will be getting spawned, and it will look what it have to spawn in this ID, and it will respectively spawn that particular prefab. Now to make it easy, I will paste this one up here, and finally we can do tracker dot qr id equals to qr id. What it does is it tells us that the script which QR code is spawned, and span object might need that. So after writing this, it will help to know which QR spawned it. Now simply save this one. Now we can simply test this one by going to inspector and providing every required information or where we have to put. But I would like to add label like name as well, which will make us easier to understand. So for that, we'll be providing everything in QR tracker. So for this, we need TextMeshPro, and you don't need to do anything more. Just we are going to use some of feature of TextMeshPro, so we have to type using what. So in Unity, TM Pro is TextMeshPro. So now we'll be able to use the feature of TextMeshPro in our project. And we will simply serialize field for TextMeshPro, private. Now what we have done is we have created a place where we can drag our TextMeshPro or the text, which I will show you later. Now inside this one, what we'll do is we'll do similar to previous, like if QR ID QR ID QRA, what we will do is we'll put text. Simply now you can write phone A, or what you want to use. So I'll write phone A, is we will be comparing in later video. And let's change the label color as well. And we have to write else if as well. So it is same to our trackable manager. I think this much will work for us. Simply save this one. Now we have to make changes in our Unity. Simply go to this prefab section and go to your individual section and go here, keyword tracker script. Now you will see the place where you will be using QR ID and text as well. So what we have to do is simply click in this prefab, and for QR ID we don't have to do anything, but label we have to make some changes. Go here, go UI and choose text and import TextMeshPro as well. Go to canvas and make sure it's world space, as we are working in mixed reality. We don't want it to be very big. So after changing this render mode to world space, I have changed the scale of canvas and this TextMeshPro, or simply rename it as label. Now go to this canvas, and if you want to make similar to my scale, you have to change this scale to 0.004. So which I changed it and kept it like this. So you can see here as well how it will look in our final render. So make sure it is visible. It may go inside as well. So you have to make sure that this canvas is not inside of our sphere and it's above. So we can see it well, and change this level scale as well. You can simply leave scale to 1 for this one, and with an height you can increase and decrease into 200 to 50 according to your requirements, but I have changed it as it looks good in my spare for this. And I changed this text to loading and kept font size to 45, and I'll do similar to our next prefab as well. So make sure you change it as you require, but you can follow mine as well. And another important change is that if your text appears as mirrored, go to this canvas and change your rotation to 180, as your canvas may facing to opposite direction. And while in demo you may see that it's opposite or mirror kind of text. So for that you have to go to canvas and change this rotation to 180, and we can make similar size and other scale to our next prefab as well. Make sure you have checked this one or you have used what you want, and go to QRB prefab as well, and make sure your rotation is 180. And for other scale and position you can choose mine as well, or you can add your one. And finally check render mode of both canvas should be world space. Now go to MR utility kit, and in your trackables manager drag QRA prefab in QRA and QRB in QRB prefab, and let's test it in VR. Now let's start with play button in Unity. I'm wearing my VR headset and I'll be showing demo to you. So in this part, we have successfully spawned two different prefabs in QR and added name label to it. But in next part, we will learn more about real information of QR. Like we'll be providing real information and we'll be adding that and we'll be spawning that prefab.